My story today takes us to Killeen, Texas, the largest city in Bell County, where they're in a legal battle with the county over decriminalizing cannabis. The appeal process surrounding the city of Killeen's voter-approved cannabis ordinance continues to make headlines. Bell County, having previously filed a civil lawsuit against the city this past April, is now due to submit its opening legal brief this coming Monday, September 18th. To recap what brought on this lawsuit, basically the city passed a law that was voted on by the people, but the county wants that overturned. The city of Killeen's new law came into effect after Proposition A passed overwhelmingly with 69% in favor. This city law essentially prohibits law enforcement officers from making arrests or issuing citations for low-level cannabis possession, except under certain limited circumstances. Bell County, however, countered by stating the measure prevented them from upholding state laws, thus prompting a lawsuit. Philip T. Kingston, the Dallas area attorney representing the city, maintains that only the state of Texas has the authority to sue a city. However, in a surprising turn, Judge Rick Morris ruled in favor of Bell County on May 25th, leading Killeen to file an appeal. While awaiting this appeal, both the city of Killeen and Ground Game Texas, an Austin-based political group who played a crucial role in getting Proposition A on the ballot, have requested oral arguments in court. Ground Game's 65-page brief highlights that post the 2019 Farm Bill, distinguishing between legal and illegal cannabis products based solely on sight or smell has become virtually impossible. The new ordinance, they argue, allows law enforcement to prioritize more serious crimes. Now let's talk money. Representing Killeen in this lawsuit is the Dallas area firm Shields and Winbus PC. So far, they've received over $57,000 from the city's general fund, and the Killeen City Council has set a cap at $100,000 for attorney's fees for this fiscal year for this lawsuit defense, raising eyebrows about the expenditure of taxpayer money. Councilman Ramon Alvarez stressed the importance of seeing the lawsuit to its conclusion, stating it's owed to the 70% of voters who approved the ordinance. On the contrary, Councilman Joseph Solomon, who voted against increasing the Cannabis Defense Fund, emphasized that state laws should prevail. In closing, as the debate continues to unfold and the larger issues at hand become strikingly evident, it's disheartening to witness local government officials who are elected to represent and serve their communities blatantly challenging and undermining the clear voices of their constituents. Even more concerning is the audacity to do so using resources funded by those very taxpayers. Such actions not only erode the foundation of our democratic process, but also challenge the integrity and role of governance itself. When those people in power prioritize their personal or political agendas over the collective will of the people, it fundamentally threatens the essence of democracy and really makes you ask who our elected officials truly serve. Stay tuned. We'll report updates when we get them. I'm Stone Slade reporting for the High at 9 News Hour.
This is a classic battle we see in every state. The federal government has to stay out of state business per the 10th Amendment. Okay, state has health and safety and basic police powers. But within every state, the Constitution spells out what powers local jurisdictions have. And that looks like we have a pissing match over that right now. Now, I don't know what it's like in Texas, but in California, we have a statewide set of laws for controlled substances called the Uniform Controlled Substances Act. And local jurisdictions, cities and counties, cannot make laws that are contravening to the general law. And that's sort of the pissing match we've had. I just had a trial where this is one of the issues in the case. And I'm pretty sure that that's where this is going to be in Texas. Now, I don't know if this town has its own police force, because a lot of small communities will contract with a county sheriff's office to provide law enforcement, which complicates this quite a bit. But there are certain things that a local jurisdiction just cannot make into law under state constitutional law and the state ordinances. So it's going to be interesting to see where that line gets drawn in Texas.
It definitely will. And we do have, like, some of the bigger cities, Austin, Houston, Dallas, have some sort of decriminalization done. And some of the smaller cities around those big cities have seen it. But we were talking about this last week. Tony, this is definitely one of those counties I don't think you want to get pulled over. Well, you're not going home if you get pulled over, especially outside of Killeen. Stay out of Bell County.
I'm going to just say that I don't smoke and drive because it's irresponsible to drive under the influence. And people's lives are very important, and I take it serious. So I do go in the confounds of safe places around people who don't mind to be elevated.
And this has been a public service announcement brought to you by Tony Montega.
Thank you, Tony. Don't break more than one law at a time, Tony.
That's
There
right.
you go.
One law at a time. That is very, very true. One
law
law at a time. How do you pronounce this county's name?
Bell County.
Or the city then? Killeen or what is it? How do you, Killeen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's clean.
Interesting.
I don't even
Interesting.
visit. I wouldn't even visit this. If someone say that they're there, well, you need to come here because going there.
And so that just is just kind of funny. I used to have an employee named Callan, and one of my other Russian employees used to call her Killeen. I always thought that was just pretty interesting how he pronounced it. I was like, how do you get that from that? Like, what's going on? But nonetheless, do we have one more commercial, Adam, or are we rolling? All right, we have one more commercial. We're going to be right back.